Hi guys, welcome back to our video. So this series of video is all about this FJR1300. So we just got this bike recently in a pretty decent condition for its age. It's manufactured in 2006, so it's about 18 years old as of this video. We gotten this bike because it looks very decent. It was very well taken care of by all the previous owner, and it was being offered at a very attractive price, and we don't really need to put in too much effort to refresh it. So the good part is that there's no major issue that we need to address immediately, but however there are some of the things that we have done. So first off, the clutch is a bit off, so we have bleed the hydraulic clutch and also the front brakes. So you can see that there are some dirt particulates inside here. And then we also relocate the IU to this bottom area. We remove the IU bracket and then we replace it with all the stainless steel and titanium bolts around this cap. So we also adjust the headlight beam so it's level now. So initially it was one higher and one lower. And then we also found out some interesting weird broken cable. So apparently it's the dual horn. One of the horn wire was burned off because the wire is placed too close to the exhaust, so it melted away. And also some extra grounding cable. So we also removed one additional grounding cable which was just hanging there. A bunch of messy cables that pops out the cover. We remove what we can in the first phase, so probably you gotta tidy it up after our tour. So we also reset the suspension back to stock, and then we will slowly adjust it because it was fully locked out for the front suspension and it was pretty stiff on the rear. So we also remove this panel to check out the air filter, which requires some washing. Probably we do that after the tour. So that's about what we have done so far. We also tidy up the panel internally by removing all the excess stickers and whatnot. So we also replace all the old O-rings from the panel lock to prevent water from seeping into the panniers. And for cosmetic wise, because there are some like a scratch mark all around the side pannier, so probably we gotta rewrap the side pannier. So what we gotta do next is to bring the bike for a tour and then see what we need to do and try to spot more issue. So we got ourselves a new backrest for a passenger comfort. Because the backrest color wasn't matching, so we decided to rewrap it with just wheel and then make it matching to the bike. Okay, so right now we are back from the tour. So we have clocked about, I think about 900 miles. And we also found out that in this model year, generally you cannot change the miles to kilometer. How do we know that? Is because when you turn it on, you realize that there's no kilometer in the display. From here you will know that it's not available to be switched over. So some minor issue that we got initially was that the coolant reserve reservoir is actually almost emptied, so we top it up. So we also remove some of the oil stain inside the fairing, especially at this area where the oil filter is. Probably they didn't remove the fairing, so everything just leaked in. So other than this few issue, I think generally the bike is okay. So probably what we gotta do next to replace the fork fluid. We also found leaking on the right fork due to the very rough terrain during our tour. That's something that we need to fix. That's one thing that we gotta do. Second thing I think, which is the more important one, is to settle all the wires. It has a lot of weird wires running around, especially you can see this additional wire here, which is the horn wire. I have no idea why is it being routed this way. So we also gotta flush out the coolant. We see a lot of dirt at the reservoir tank earlier on. So that's one key thing we gotta do. We also fixed the mirror, which we re-greased it because it was stuck previously. So we did that on the right mirror. So we also gotta replace the rear brake pad because it's running slightly at the edge. We also replaced the missing nipple cover on the rear brake caliper. Rear brake fluid is inside here, so we gotta do a ABS cycling and then flush out the whole system. And then probably we gotta add some injector cleaner into the fuel tank to just let it run a cycle to just clean off the fuel system, which is the easier way rather than take out all the injector and clean it. Then probably we gotta also inspect the spark plug and then see how it goes. Front headlight protector is a little bit yellowish, so probably we gotta use a compound to clean it up and then to make it bright again. And we probably have to replace this side stand brake foot. It's already out of shape, so that's something we need to take care of. Other than that, I think this bike is really fantastic because it's pretty low mileage for its age. This will be the end for this video. Alright guys, thank you for watching this video. See you on the next one. Bye bye.